Welcome to Rain and Blue and White. I'm your host, Robert. This is the place where we talk about Penn State football and college football in general. Our main goal is to cut the bull and be as lean, mean as a fighting defense and as versatile as pro-style offense. Let's get rolling. Okay, the debriefing of the conferences. Now we're on part 5 of it all, which is pretty much the last of the Power 5, which is the Big 10, which I have a list of other conferences, which would be, let's see here, I'll look at my notes. Rundown of the independents, the Mountain West, AAC, and Conference USA. Let's run down last year's record, last year's teams, where they finished up in the Big Ten, which we have the Big Ten East and the Big Ten West. The Big Ten East will just go through the Big Ten East. Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Maryland, Michigan State, Indiana, and Rutgers. Let's go back to my notes where I've written down most of the Big Ten. This is how it ended up in the East this year. Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Maryland, Rutgers, Michigan State, and Indiana. Well, looking at this, Michigan State was moved over. Michigan State pretty much dropped down. Indiana dropped down. Rutgers moved slightly up. Maryland stayed right where they were on that side. Okay, now we go into the West. We had Purdue in Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Northwestern. And how it ended last year was this year, Iowa, Northwestern, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Purdue, Illinois, and Minnesota. The biggest one of the bigger drops was Purdue. Just comparing it. The pretty much the clown show was the West part of the division of the Big Ten, which kind of not surprising because usually with that side, it's actually quite impressive with Nebraska with the new head coach this year and everything else. But the rest, with the East, it's like nothing new. The top three, the top 3 was Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. Hopefully next year will be more interesting. I might end up doing a breakdown on the new the 4 new schools to the Big 10, the 4 new schools to the Big 12, guessing their conference records. So I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 4 more debriefings. Then we'll probably jump onto that after bowl season, after the last game of the college football playoffs with the spread predictions, because I'll have one more video of that and finishing up the debriefing of the conferences. Then I'm going to break down what I'm thinking of each of those two conferences of the Big 12 add-ons and the Big 10 add-ons. And maybe I will also do the new ACC add-ons, the 3 there, and the 2 in the SEC. If that sounds fun, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, subscribe. Follow me on X, which is right there underneath my name. I will see you next time. We are Penn State, and the rest of you guys lock and load.